Thumbing through the money, bad bitch on the counter. Throw that ass back, cause you know I'm about to pound her. Ass fat, gotta smack it. Gas in the blunt, so I'm not tryna match it. Didn't know the price, so you know we gotta tax them. Flexing on the gram, so you know we gotta whack them. Stacking through the winter, cause we fucking up the summer. Niggas ain't really getting money, that's a bummer. We get them racks, I'm like, what?
Stop now!
Number 15, biker versus train. It's times like these that we ponder our own vulnerability.
Oh my, holy shit. Oh my God. You should have titled this Top 15 Videos to get your heart racing, motherfucker. That train, high speed. It says high speed on the shit, on the side of the shits. Oh my God. That train, at least from my point of view, came out of nowhere. Like there was a portal right there, and on the other side of the portal, the train was haul-assing, right? And then a portal opened up into our world. It just came through it in like that. He was ready, and the woman was ready to commit death. They was ready to die right there. I promise you that. Because it's like how did you not see it coming? Oh, you blind? Okay. How did you not hear it coming? Oh, you deaf? Oh, okay. How did you not feel it coming? Pause, and pause. All 5 of your senses should have been heightened the hell up right then and there. That's ridiculous, bruh. And I would say maybe the train made like a sharp turn. She's like sharp as hell, like that, like one of them turns. But even then, cause a train cannot go that fast and make a sharp turn like that without tipping over. That train was haul-assing. Got some Adidas gas and feel in that shit. God damn.
Nature of our existence. Such an occasion makes you realize how close we are to passing on at any given moment. This video will too. A man is seen exiting a gate to cross some railroad tracks on his bike, only pulling off mere seconds before a train traveling 70 miles per hour flies past. His friends watch in horror as the young man barely escapes the near miss by inches, as he shouldn't have crossed at this time. This experience only goes to show that railroad crossing lights should always be adhered to. Number 14, Lion Picture. In October of 2019, this...
And you black? You giving us a bad name. Sorry. Oh, another thing that I want to say. About the train. Let me know in the comment section. Do trains, I heard that they don't really stop for nothing or nobody. Once the train going, it's going. So, I mean, regardless if the dude was on the tracks or not, I felt like that train would have just kept going. Even after the train hit the bicyclist, it still would have kept going. Like, I don't think what do trains stop for, or do they even stop? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh girl, you need to fucking relax with that lion. There's a guy on Instagram that hangs out with lions. He has an accent. He white or something? I don't know. Australian? I don't know. But he hangs out with lions, cuddles with them, and they jumping on the aisle. You got all of that. Nah.
32-year-old woman climbed into an exhibit at the Bronx Zoo, posing with the wild animals inside.
Dumbass.
Posted the videos to her social media, a surefire way to get caught for this pretty serious action. The woman climbed over the visitor safety barrier and into the African lion enclosure, posing and then even taunting the lions, waving at them. The woman claims she entered with peaceful intentions, whatever that means. She went so far to call it a spiritual experience. Lucky for her, the lion didn't pursue, and the violator was escorted out of the park.
Hell
The
no.
woman later claimed to be reincarnated into a lion. Talk about a bizarre series of events, and doing this at a zoo is never a good idea. Number 13.
It's not. Because it's not like the people at the zoo be giving the animals five-star meals and shit. They're tired of that zoo food. You lucky God was on your side. Or somebody had on Adidas was within a 60-mile radius. I promise you that. Because other than that, you would have been torn up unless you was full. I don't know. I really don't know how lions work, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they get tired of eating the same shit every single day. You know? And you had some meat on you, girl. So I'm sure the lion would have would have enjoyed the hell out of you. No pauses on that.
Hooded encounter. Sometimes those abandoned buildings that some urban explorers enter are not entirely abandoned. In fact, in some cases, they're the stomping grounds for the occult. Published to YouTube by Lego Papa TV in March of 2020.
Lego Papa
Papa
TV.
was likely not expecting to be chased down by a hooded stranger performing a ritual in a house where lives have been taken, but that's exactly what happened. He writes, "This is probably the scariest moment of my life I ever had. When moments like this happens, out of nowhere you put yourself in a situation that your mind goes blank." Papa explores the dark dwelling, which certainly gives off an aura that something terrible happened here.
No shit.
The house is utterly destroyed, littered with garbage, ransacked, covered with graffiti, and generally torn apart. As many in the comments point out, there were wet footprints at the doorstep, which may indicate that somebody recently entered the house, or was in fact there, or was still in fact there at the same time. And soon, Papa discovers he is not alone. As he wanders throughout the house, he hears noises.
I know she slept upstairs. Hello, anybody here?
He even sees a flashlight as someone searches for him, while he hides out in a bathroom.
Oh, god damn.
For some reason, despite all this, he continues exploring the house, ending up in the basement, but when he hears distinctive footsteps overhead, he hightails it out of there.
Too late for that. Too late for that.
Because it dawns on him that if he was to remain in the basement, he'd be completely trapped. It seems he escaped just in time. As he runs off into the woods, he glances back to capture a hooded person on camera, standing on the porch steps. If he had left a minute later, who knows what might have happened. Number 12, teleporter. Do you believe in teleportation?
What?
This video may convince you.
What?
Published to YouTube by Esocentric and Paranormal World in February of 2019. This
I do believe in teleportation. I just don't. I know that we're not humanity is not there yet, but I really feel like other worlds and other dimensions do be like teleporting and having what I call it, portals and shit. And just be popping up in here. Either that or what was that? Oh, see? I just scared the hell out of myself. I tried to play it off, it didn't work. It just be they I feel like they just be popping up here. And that would explain that. what just happened. Either that or somebody like a camera, like an animation, CGI, like somebody made this.
And video shows a figure teleporting into the middle of a busy street, resulting in a traffic mishap. In the clip, vehicles are barreling down a highway when all of a sudden, a figure
what the hell is
black
that?
seems to fall through a glitch in the matrix and right onto the scene. The white vehicle in front of the source with the dash cam moves out of the way just in time, avoiding the figure by mere feet. The teleporting figure moves off to the side, but is seen bending over, as if sick, or maybe as if to crouch down out of view. The driver gets out of his vehicle, but doesn't approach the teleporter. The car with the dash cam simply drives off. It's unclear if any investigation into the strange occurrence followed.
That's crazy, bro.
Mamabare in the comments suggests this person got out of the car. Others agree that the man either jumped out, fell out, or was forced out. If that's the case, though, wouldn't you see a car door fling open?
Yeah.
All the doors on this vehicle appear to be closed the entire time. It's a conundrum, but don't worry, we have plenty of time to figure this one out. Number 11, gas station creature. This video of a mysterious creature was published to YouTube by Real Ghost Official 007 in December of 2019. The video, taken in the lot of a gas station, shows a slender, spindly-limbed creature standing on two legs. It is momentarily caught by the headlights of a passing vehicle.
Shit!
Darts off, out of sight. It looks somewhat similar to the creature in a TikTok video that's coming up on this list.
Hell no.
Perhaps it's of the same mysterious breed. It makes sense to me, but I guess it could be something else altogether. Do you have any other explanations? It's enough to keep me indoors. Number 10, right around the corner. What would you do if you heard intense screaming from an abandoned building?
Act like I didn't hear nothing and just keep it pushing. Fuck. Somebody added me or mentioned me in a tweet. I think it was a tweet. I don't know. I read it somewhere. It was recent. And said, I can see if Gattor was home and he heard somebody outside or like heard like something clucked outside, I would just turn up, if I was watching TV or something, I would just turn my volume all the way up and act like I didn't hear nothing. That's me up, that's me, yup. Now I heard somebody scream, first of all, why am I living next to an abandoned anything? But I would have just, if I would have heard a scream from an abandoned place, act like I didn't hear nothing. If I'm asleep, I'm going to stay asleep. If I'm watching TV, turn the volume all the way up. If I'm fucking, I'm gonna keep on fucking.
It to the Sir Spook subreddit. This video was filmed in an abandoned office. The clip shows the person filming climb up some stairs in a dark, very buggy building. Some eerie screaming and whistling is heard from somewhere beyond.
Oh my god.
As he continues through the building, entering another room, the agonizing screaming gets louder.
Oh damn! It sounds.
He walks closer and closer to another room, but seems to have finally met something that scared him enough to flee, although I'm not sure why those screams weren't enough to begin with.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, you playing.
Many in the comments agree that the screaming would have sent him running for the hills.
Yeah.
Some even suggest that the Redditor should have called the authorities, as it sounds like someone was in distress.
I don't care.
As written on Reddit noted, why were you going further? Redditor SRGB Ski remarks that it sounds like someone was being jumped and the filmer walked in on it. Any way you slice it, that sound certainly stays with you.
That's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Manananggal. This folkloric creature is insanely creepy. Published to YouTube by Romeo Candid in November of 2007, this clip claims to show a real manananggal. Some info on this mythical creature.
What?
The manananggal is a traditional and mythical Filipino creature that's likened to a
Oh,
shit! The details of this horrible creature's prey are even freakier. It is said to prey on pregnant women, especially those who are sleeping.
Sus.
New lovers or newlyweds are also prime targets for the manananggal, which is said to have been abandoned at the altar.
A
Now
Maganalo?
onto the clip. The video shows a group of people just hanging out in the dark, shining their flashlight everywhere. There's nothing for a while but darkness. That is, until everyone starts screaming as they see this ghastly female creature.
I feel like everybody there was in cahoots or ready to die because nobody just hangs out in the dark. If you hang out in the dark, stay the hell away from me, please. Please stay the hell away from me. We're not friends. We're never gonna be friends. If you're one of my fans and you just hang around in the dark, like with no purpose, like just because, deuces. Yeah. So because of that, because of what I just said, yeah, they are definitely in cahoots, and their reaction is fake because they was there to get clucked. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew who was there too, or they knew what was there. So I don't want to hear none of that.
Black hair and greenish skin appear at a short distance.
Yeah.
The creature turns to them as they cry out in horror. Many in the comments are rightly freaked out by this. YouTuber Andrew Gibbons offers a first-hand account of the manananggal folktale, saying, "Well, one thing I know for sure that I heard from an elder is that it's an old folktale to keep kids out of the woods at nighttime." YouTuber Chow Saiso One adds, "Some say that they heard it flap its wings while they're in their houses, but who knows, it might just be a bat." He also says that some truly believe that these creatures are real. After watching this video, do you? Number 8.
If they real, I don't-
Creature from below. As so many of these videos show, darkness is a recipe for the scariest things imaginable. Posted by YouTuber Ricardo Costa in June of 2009, the uploader writes, "A strange shape is spotted at dawn at the Santos Dumont building. In the first pass, it is possible to see only a spectrum without a definite shape, but something that resembles
Holy
a type
shit!
of animal. But then it is possible to see a more concrete form of a creature. Never imagined, and still realized that one more accompanies it in a quick jump and soon after disappears without a trace or idea of what they were. In the clip, some men are sitting in the dark when beyond them, a figure is seen moving quickly past. What that figure is, you can't really tell, as its movements are too quick and there is little light. As the men all jump up to pursue the creature,
What?
I glimpse it again for a brief moment as it crawls past a silver of light in the room. It looks like it's doing a bear crawl. They wander around in the darkness a bit longer, searching for the creature.
Oh my
But
God.
it seems to have disappeared, or perhaps it's in hiding. Some in the comments suggest it's a feral being, possibly even the rake. What do you think it is?
Cluck
Whether
asses.
human or not, seeing and hearing something move like this in the darkness would certainly make me freak out.
Cluck
Number
asses.
7, mysterious creature. The Redditor who posted
Oh.
this video to the Chills Narrator subreddit
What the fuck?
wonders what this mysterious creature might be.
Oh.
Until he posted
What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Huh? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looked CGI. But then again, you got a dog too, so I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe I don't know. The It definitely doesn't look like it's from this world. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, you need to go ahead and get the hell out, please, before we beat you to death. I don't care what it is. Nope. And then the dog talking about something.
John O'Donnell _22 on TikTok. The creature in question races upright on two spindly legs, being chased by what looks to be a coyote. The creature has a long snout and appears to be shaven. As it runs down a residential street, it makes a high-pitched noise to avoid the predator on his tail.
Where did it go after the trash can?
Onto a nearby garbage can, and after the oblivious coyote continues on,
Where'd it go?
the creature flips in a somersault off of the garbage, making yet another strange noise as it does.
What the hell?
What is this thing? Let's see what Reddit has to say about it. Some suggest it's a golem, others a cat, and at least one a sphinx cat. Redditor all caps all dust says it's called the Gully Beast. It takes from those who are believed to be inept at distinguishing what's real and what's not. If that's correct, talk about mind blown. When all is said and done, it's either a real mystery creature or just plain CGI, but whatever it is, you have to admit, it's freaky. Number 6, Hallway Girl. Child ghosts, where and when you least expect them, are perhaps some of the scariest apparitions in the spiritual realm. Published to YouTube by the Japanese channel Claire Soka, this security footage will make you look behind every door. The clip shows a man returning home to his apartment. There's a box on the landing, which he lifts up to take inside. His door is wide open. After entering, he shuts the door. And what
holy
behind it?
Oh,
This creepy ghost girl.
oh, God.
If she's a real-life human girl, what in the world is she doing all alone in this hallway, standing so still there? If she's a ghost, well, we know creepy ghosts enjoy haunting people in this manner, but why? Either way, encountering this would be terrifying. Number 5, Ouija board ghost. 2 things that you should never mess with: a Ouija board and the spirit world.
That's all I'm
Hosted by
saying.
Big Rig Jiggin to the Chills Narrator subreddit.
That's all I'm saying.
Big Rig claims that when he leaves this Ouija board out on the table, something strange happens. According to Big Rig, this video has been time edited due to it taking over 70 hours to get this footage.
7 or 70? I'm not going back, but 7 or 70 hours. If it took over 70 hours, you're sus.
To sit and watch for the movements so I could record. The only times it was happening is when I left the room and came back hours later. Big Rig leaves a Ouija board on the table with the planchette sitting at the top pointing downward.
God
He
damn.
passes his hand over the table and around the planchette, assumedly to show there are no strings attached. Then he leaves the room. The planchette sits still for a long while, but after a time, it starts moving around the board.
God damn.
It appears to slide all across the board, moving around of its own accord. The movement is also shown at a different angle. As you can see, the desk is thick, so magnets aren't likely at play here. Nitro Fox Zero states in the comments that leaving the planchette on the board is a big no-no, and the fact that it's trying to leave the board means the spirit is trying to escape. Never really thought of that. Now this unexplainable Ouija board activity seems even creepier. Number 4, footsteps. Houses can make funny house noises, but that doesn't seem to be the case with this video. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Ramasaurez, the Redditor explains that he woke up to loud footsteps in the hallway and the sound of something in the attic being dragged. He says the attic is not used for storage, but as a small crawl space. He was home alone when this happened. In the clip, you can faintly hear footsteps pounding, and then the dragging noise, as Ramasaurez lies still and silent.
You're
In
man.
the comments, Redditor Detchness suggests to go check it out, noting that people have had issues with squatters in the past. Even though the chances are slim, there's a definite possibility, as Degenus advises, look for any sign of someone's been living there, missing food, stuff misplaced, food wrappers, and if you do end up believing someone is in your house, maybe try installing a security camera. Some Redditors add that having something to protect themselves with nearby would be smart. Others advise to just record the sounds and call the authorities instead of investigating himself, as who knows what the stranger would do. In another vein, some think it would be animals making nests up there, but the Redditor says the attic was completely sealed. The potential for the paranormal is on other Redditors' radar, including the OPs.
Well, I mean, he has no shirt on. He's in the bed, so he probably only has drawers on. And he's just laying there. No signs of hauling ass, no signs of moving. Right? So, whenever that thing comes out, do not be scared. Do not flinch. Just embrace the cluckness. You already laying in your bed. Again, you're not showing no signs of moving. Just take it, man. Take all of it. Every last inch. Pause. God damn.
He states that a couple of his family members had paranormal experiences inside the home, although he doesn't elaborate on what those experiences were. Then again, maybe it's just someone who had no other place to go. Number 3, statue or ghost. Spiritual places always seem to attract hauntings. Posted by Calligram to the Chills Narrator subreddit. This one will give you the chills. According to the clip's description, what you're about to see is a ghost caught on tape at a church. The video of this gloomy, ghost-like young woman is somewhat blurred. She stands with her hands together, and at times appears as though she's moving. Although the film's quality is indeed lacking, the figure's mouth and head do certainly look as though they're animated, as she stands unmoving in the window. Being that this was filmed at a church, it's reasonable to believe that the ghost is a statue of Mary or some other saint. Still, the seeming movement and grotesque faces the statue appears to make certainly are unsettling. Many in the comments agree that it's likely a statue, perhaps behind distorted glass. Others, like Redditor 6Spice, suggest it's a reflection of a statue on glass. Finebase4 points out that the image appears as though it's moving a little, however, and he thought for a moment it was a real person. Redditor Vixen Ross drops some knowledge, suggesting that it might be an accidental Pepper's ghost. She explains, Pepper's ghost was a technique invented so theaters could make the illusion of a ghost. Doing this requires a reverse-operated optical beam splitter, which blends two images into the audience's perspective. The splitter might be a simple sheet of glass invisible to the audience. One scene's image is transmitted through the glass, while the other scene's image is reflected from the glass towards the audience. With proper stage lighting, the scenes are lit via controls, blending the images together, and the objects lit can appear or vanish at the whim of the lighting effect. The Pepper's ghost technique might explain the statue's appearance and its seeming movement. What do you think? Take your time to decide. Number 2, Surfer Shark. Long ago were the days that we could go out surfing without a care in the world. Well, this video might make you grateful we're shut-ins now. Chandler and his dad Sean Moore were surfing at New Smyrna Beach in Florida when they encountered the last thing you'd want to in the ocean, a shark. The shark knocked the boy from his surfboard, but otherwise left him alone. Though Chandler didn't realize what pitched him into the waves, he thought he'd simply been knocked off by a fish, so they remained in the water for another 15 minutes, searching the GoPro videos from the camera he'd strapped to Chandler's surfboard later. Sean posted the clips to Instagram, which is when his followers pointed out the so-called fish in the water and helped solve the puzzle. When they slowed the video down, they realized it was a shark, not a fish. Sean posted, "So, didn't really want to have to show Mom this, but Chandler was just surfing this afternoon and got knocked off his board by a black-tipped shark. Apparently, nearly everyone who swims at this beach has likely come within 10 feet of a shark. More told people, statistically it's pretty bad, but there were hundreds of people in the water that day. Almost makes you grateful that there's no risk of facing off with sharks at the moment. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this..."
Hey, I've never encountered a shark before, and I pray to God I don't. But let me encounter a shark anywhere, especially in the ocean. I promise you.
Haunted Dance Studio. This video has become quite popular in the Spanish YouTube community, but I wanted to shed some light on its origins. This clip is from the web series The Haunting of Sunshine Girl Network, posted in January of 2012. The uploader wonders if her studio is haunted. In the video, she claims that she hasn't been down in the studio for a couple months because of what happened. What happened was that she heard someone speak while she was down there alone. She explains that her brother had been down there several times, and her brother went through every room but found nothing.
Thank you.
As it seems the coast is clear, she wants to finish the video she'd previously been filming. But as she begins with the turning board, a dark figure, well, half of a dark silhouette figure, exits the room far behind her and can be seen passing into the next room. Seeing the thing reflected in the mirror in front of her, the girl sprints out of the room full stop, racing up the stairs and banging on the door. Many in the comments are calling the apparition scary and creepy. YouTuber Brie Naylor writes, "Maybe it wasn't a good idea to watch this at 4:08 in the morning. It's bad enough I get scared just sitting in the living room, and then I watch this. I'm almost in tears. Are you watching at 4:08 in the morning too? Don't let this clip enter your dreams, but do check out the full Haunting of Sunshine Girl Network series. It's definitely worth the watch." Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday.
I don't mean to be mean, but she, and along with other people, even me, she had an ugly ass face when she was haul assing. That's why I smirked a little bit, because it was like, girl, your face ugly as shit when you running. But I'm not going to talk, because when I find myself in a scared or clunky situation, I don't care what my face look like. All I know is I care about getting somewhere safe. I'm just saying. But I had to laugh at that. Her face was ugly as shit. And then, like, when the reason I clapped when she would haul ass is because not only did she haul ass, but she haul ass in the sense that she didn't care about nothing or nobody. With that being said, she didn't worry about cutting off the camera or pausing the camera. She just let that bitch keep running and haul ass to whoever she was going to. Because if you really think about it, if you find yourself in a clutch up situation, right? You don't, and if you're recording, like if you already recording and then something clutch up happens, you don't have time to cut your camera off. Like, grab your device and get it, but like if it's on a tripod like that shit takes time to get it off unless you grab the whole tripod and haul ass. But that's doing too much, because when you hauling ass, your hands and your arms need, I don't know why I said arms like that. I said arms. Your arms need to be like free. Like, yeah. But I'm gonna need these people to stop approaching these non-Earth-like creatures. Please. Jeez. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. With the shark one, with the boy in the shirt, I I promise you, if I ever come across a shark, especially in the ocean or anywhere, but especially in the ocean, God forbid, I'm never going into an ocean ever again. I don't care what ocean it is. I don't care what you say. You can say it's the most clearest, cleanest, not shark infested waters. I don't give a damn what you say. Like, a shark touched my body. That's all. All it is one time for me. Let something clucked up happen one time. That'll be the last time. But yeah. And I really feel like my thumb itches. That I didn't want y'all thinking like I was getting one off. Like I'm not. My thumb just itches. But yeah, so I was also gonna say this. I really strongly feel like I know that we have like other worlds and other dimensions and stuff. And I know we're not at a time where we can teleport and shit. But I know there's other worlds and other dimensions that can do that, and I feel like they be teleporting or going through portals and just popping up on our planet. Don't do that, because that's how you get yourself clucked up real fast. Go ahead and keep popping up here. I'ma cluck you up. So yeah, y'all can just go ahead and just stop that and just yeah, Earth is off limits. What did Iron Tony Stark say in Avengers Infinity War when the Squidward looking nigga came? He was like, I'm sorry, Earth is closed today. Yes, it is. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.